people that were Buddy Dial during the season. They get to participate in the Commissioner's Cup, and there's some wacky rules. And you roll the dice to determine your matchup, and to determine what the rule is. And this rule is, I picked the ROM, and I was out and about. And I didn't really think about it at all, but I kind of just was like, when was Cookie Gilchrist in his heyday? So I picked 1963. I don't know how they determined the teams. Thule picked the matchup, Steelers and Niners. And looks like Vader got to pick the team. So he took the Niners. I feel like the Steelers were not good in 1963 at all. Niners, couldn't tell you. Oh. Yeah. No, I'm confused. I was thinking about the actual teams for a second there. Okay, so this was Joey B's Pittsburgh team. Or was it Stu? I'm pretty sure it was Joey B. Holy shit, I don't know. It's right in that gray area. Anyway, I'm pretty sure it's Stu, actually. I remember him doing some work with Dick LeBeau. But it could have been Joey B. It's either Joey B or Stu. And they got a pretty good team, actually. The running game is weak sauce, but Tom Woodashik, he's good in 1969. He's just getting it going here. George Sames is a running back / safety. That's exciting. And then we got Grip's Niners team. Babe Perilli kind of screwed the pooch in the playoffs. I think this was a pretty good team for him, with Henry Jordan and Deacon Jones causing a ruckus. And yeah, the Brewbot wasn't that excited about those guys, but Richie Pettibong, Jimmy Hill before he moved to safety. And then Bill Groman is back. I don't think he was Ultra Bill Groman at this stage. Hura Dixon, Timmy Brown was a pretty good combination. And Jim's Tiger is in the mix over here. Okay, this is a pretty tasty matchup here. I'm feeling this. All right, let's get into it, man. Commissioner's Cup. It's when we finally get to bring back the legends. I know I've been trying to bring them back with the Tecmo Cup. Or with the... whatever the hell I call that thing. Honestly don't know. Tecmo Cup, 1963. We did that one. But yeah, we haven't really been doing that lately. So at least we get a taste here in the Commissioner's Cup. There's some classic teams here. Phil King is even involved over here. Come on, son. All right, let's go. Let's get into it. So respectful fade for the Zepp. Very appropriate artist for the Artist of the Night, because they're going to usher us into 1970. They're kind of started taking over right around this time. Okay, let's do it. Let's play some Tecmo. We got a long night of Tecmo ahead of us. We better get into it. Let's go. How's the mix? How's the mix? Cheers, everybody. Hey, let me know if you got yourself a little mixed drink or a little snack or just something fun or some marijuana or whatever's classic. Whatever feels good to you, and you're enjoying this, the last night of the season, 1969. George Sames song, Mac and Jizak. George Sames, yeah, that's why he's in there. Probably he probably didn't actually play running back. He was just a kick returner. I don't know. I don't remember. Here comes Fran up the gut, stuffed by Richie Pettibone. He's gonna have his hands full. Trying to get the running game going against Deacon Jones, who's just coming into his own here in 1960. Fran, oh, he gets away. Does a pretty good job. There was major pressure. But yeah, Deacon was kind of, I don't know. Looks like, I bet this is one of his first year. Oh my gosh. What the F? It's a punt kick. Was that Wahoo McDaniel? What an elite team for Grip Smoke. He's got Wahoo McDaniel. He's got the Groman-Coleman combination. He's got Jim's Tiger. He's got Dick Compton, who's not returning punts, sadly. Oh, but maybe he'll get his chance. Tony Romeo. You can't put in Romeo. Propel grape flavor. No, you don't. You guys don't have Propel grape flavor. Where's my socks? I had socks. Gotta put in. Oh, if only Grip Smoke would have known he's playing at that team, gotta put in Dick Compton. Elite punt returner. I had socks. where'd my socks go? Don't need it. We're going sockless, baby. All right, Perilli. Yeah, this team. Oh, Dixon dropping it. This team was really good. Well, Grips, tell me if you feel like telling me what you think your record was, or. But I think Perilli had a bad playoff game for you. Anyway, here comes Timmy Brown. Okay, so you guys can't see the ratings. Timmy Brown's 50 max speed. Hugh Dixon's only 38, but they both have 44 reception. Groman has 56 reception. We have the elite Frank Clark, 56 max speed, 50 reception, but he was not super utilized, if I recall correctly, by Grip Smoke during the course of the season. Here comes Perilli gonna just launch it for Clark. Hey, that's more passes than he's at. Bader did not with the decoy strat. He's gonna actually pass it to him. What a novel idea. The Pittsburgh defense ain't bad, folks. Oh, arrow trick alert. Oh, almost hit Clark. Dick LeBeau is not as good as Blader becomes. He's got 56 INT, 44 rush power. Eddie Midor's playing cornerback, 44 rush power, 50 INT. Here, oh, Jukes. Only gets, oh, taps, Jukes, taps. Elite. Tim Brown, thanks for playing. Looking like the Raiders here. What's up with these uniforms? What up, Vader? So yeah, unfortunately you didn't consult Grip for advice here. He would have told you got to put in Dick Compton at punt returner, elite. But man, I didn't even Phil King. Got in touch with Pat King, Phil King's son. He was pretty excited to hear about the Phil King Award. He was on Facebook, and guy became friends with him. He does, unfortunately, have some pretty whack conservative Republican takes occasionally, but still pretty cool. Don Norton playing tight end. So this is a 3-receiver offense here. Got Carroll, Dale, Glenn Bass? I don't know how to pronounce that. Someone help me out in the chat with the pronunciation there if you know it. And Don Norton, who's a pretty good receiver, but all three of those guys start, and they don't use really the tight end factor. And then the running backs are not very good. Roger Cockman is 38 MS. So is Tom Woodishek. The other two guys are 31 MS. Debacle. So, I don't know. I wonder why the hell Thule chose this matchup. Frolf's all over it with the pronunciation. Thank you. Very helpful. Oh my god, Doug Christie. Or Dwight, or what's his name? Not Doug Christie. Who's that? It's a different person. Dick Christie. Dick Christie does provide some value because his name is Dick. Doug Christie played for the Sacramento Kings and is from Seattle, Washington. Fran Tarkenton's having a hell of a time here against this Niners defense. He's going to go for it. Don Norton is in good. Roger Cockman is in bad. The give is to Christie. There's not a lot of space, but that play is pretty easy to get 4 yards on, even when it doesn't look like it's going awesome. Bill Groman is in good for Vader. Norton with the step, but oh, Pettibon got back there, but he got roasted, toasted, burnt to a crisp. What happened? Pettibon was there. What happened? Norton with just elite skill, just facialized him and then kept running. Woodishik on the give. Thule trying to get the running game going here. All right, this is probably. I think this is pre-playbook, major playbook changes. So we got the run and shoot formations are all still there. Possible. I wonder if anybody got thrown out by that. Going on to Bass, or is it? Yeah, field goal. All right, he'll take the 3. This is Shakey's Pizza. I feel like the Niners defense is really hounding Pittsburgh here. Maybe Thule was like, you know what? I just want to play with Fran. Fran's fun. I bet you that was his logic. He was like, I'm going to put the Fran team up against this team that's just good enough that Vader's going to take the other team. Because playing with Fran is an opportunity that the elite players do not get. Because he's almost always picked top 5. I'd say since he's come in the league, he's probably never been lower than the 5th pick in the draft. And there's a horrible pass from Babe. Oh, it's caught by Bill Groman, elite. What just happened there? Bill Groman just utilizing his elite catch radius to come up with that one. Roland Lakes. His D-line is nothing special, but some names you might remember. Don Owens, Dalva Allen, Roland Lakes. Going up for Clark. Clark getting a lot of looks out here. Oh, it's intercepted by George Samesong. Oh, and he's got a convoy. There he goes. There's just not a lot of speed out here for these. Anytime you get the ball on defense, it tends to not exactly be an amazing amount of speed at your disposal. But sometimes when you get the play pick, you get some pretty juicy blockers, as we just saw there. And Fran trying to figure something out here with the play pick, but Wahoo drags him down. Wahoo! Just stuff it in there, baby. Fran. Uh-oh. Just a bit outside. Alright. 37 seconds. Another field goal attempt here. Points tough to come by against this defense. What's the roll? I don't remember. Have to check it. It's in the Chan, probably. I don't know. You guys with your propels. That's just hilarious. Anybody else getting crazy with the Cheese Whiz out there? I got my Woodinville 100% rye whiskey that my father-in-law gave to me on my birthday a couple weeks ago. And Pearlie's not going to have a chance to unleash to Clark, who does have great speed. 7-6 at the half. Good half out here. The winner of this matchup, I believe, plays Grip Smoke in the next round. So, Grip invested for multiple reasons here. I mean, shit. Shit, girl. Thule, what's up, man? Hey, so you called this matchup. 100. Do not take a shot, just sip it. Okay. Oh, the Woodinville. Yeah, thank you. Yes, that is a... Thank you. I learned my lesson pretty big time on that one the other night. That is not a mistake I plan to make at another time. Possibly the most brutal shot I've taken since I was in college. Shout out Everclear. Oh, you just dice parsed it up. Oh, see, I thought this was an ambitious scheme to get Fran. I was trying to figure it out. It's just a good matchup, really. But, I don't know. It looks like the Niners kind of have the upper hand. Especially now with Fran and Bad. Alright, Babe Perills. Going deep for Bill Groman. Let's fucking go. Let's get Bill Groman involved. Babe Perilli. Again, he got him. Bill Groman returns. Grip Smoke. Do the thing. Put the thing up there. I don't have the thing. All I got is this. Yeah, she likes it. Wow, she says. I got something. That's all I got. Yeah. I've never seen one like that before. Dude, Grip had a great season. I don't remember what his record was. I know that he was rolling into the playoffs, and then Babe Perilli kind of choked for him. This is not one of Zeke Bratt's best seasons. Not really a dope option as a backup. Zeke Bratt's typically a decent option as a backup QB. This, for whatever reason, it wasn't one of his better years. And he's just kind of there. He's got 6 MS, 31 pass control. Alright, 8-4-2. There you go. Alright, 14-6. Fran Tarkenton's going to have to get going here. He's in... Oh, he took out Fran and put in usage. He wants to get the usage rate up a little bit here. Usage is in good condition. He's up to 38 max speed. That's his fastest guy. You know, including all running backs. He only has Tom Woodishick with 38, and he has a bunch of receivers that are fast too, including Don Norton, who's an excellent 56 max speed. So he's got great speed, but usage in the game. He's gonna try to test Jimmy Hill here. Can't do it. This is not going awesome right now for the Steelers offense. What a tough scene. He had to take out Fran. What a debacle. Alright, look out, here comes Deacon frickin' Jones. Alright, going for Carroll Dale. Gotta have something here. Usage? Nah. What a debacle. What an absolute debacle right now. Tuli with the opportunity to use Fran. He's got freaking usage in there. What an absolute disaster. Usage. Exploring the studio space. Oh, he's open, isn't he? Oh no! He was wide open! Usage! With his big chance! And he frickin' was wide open. Don Norton with elite speed. Somehow not able to get it. What a disaster. Babe Prilly with the short field. Groman streaking. He's gonna throw it to the covered guy. DeBach. Perilli outthinking himself there. Andy Nelson, there's another fun name. I drafted him 1960. I remember Camp was a little bit upset that I took him out of the mix that year. Solid, strong statement. Good personality. Had a lot of anecdotes about that crazy Baltimore team that won 2 championships with the likes of Art Donovan. I don't think we ever got Art Donovan. I think he retired like 1 second before Tad started. He's like the most legendary character in professional football history, pretty much. The one set Z Cross, yeah, one set Z Cross was big for Grip that year. He had 2 very nice receiving running backs, and Jim's Tiger even got a look at it once or twice, if I'm not mistaken. The Tiger. You know, that's a good question. I would say that we definitely did the first 3 seasons in 1 year, 1 calendar year. So that we still would have been kind of dealing with quite a bit of COVID shit when this season took place. Yeah. I don't really remember exactly. Probably the pace was probably pretty crisp until the league started expanding was the big issue, I think. There was only 14 teams the first couple of years. Then Minnesota joined the league. That's when Johnny Evans joined the league. Maybe that was 61 or 62. And then there was just kind of a slow drip of teams entering the league after that. Usage is not bringing the ruckus, fam. It's just an absolute debacle right now. Did he leave Usage in there? No, he didn't. He wouldn't dare. Did I not update the shit? Yeah, that was Fran. Fran with the airmail. He came out of bad, went back into average. This is not happening. This is actually a pretty good offense. He's got a nice set of receivers, very similar to a Johnny Evans drafted team, where he's got 3 just really good receivers and a top-tier quarterback, and then just kind of lets it rip from the shotgun. That's kind of been a pretty... something we've seen a lot from Johnny Evans lately. So Tuli knows what that's all about, because he had to fucking deal with that shit in the playoffs. He barely escaped it. Basically got the full effect of Fran in the playoffs, but Dan Reeves allowed him to escape that potential disaster. E.J. Holland, before he switched over to center, was a pretty good linebacker, and he makes a play. Pittsburgh's not done yet. Pittsburgh's not done yet. What a play right there. E.J. Hollop says, holla back, son. All right, Pittsburgh's got 3:14 to go, and they got Fran. And they got super amounts of speed at receiver. Maybe they can make some... Watch out! Oh, he's going to Woodishick. Wow. What a play. Pressure from Vader. First downs, though, are only kind of so awesome right now. Kind of need to get that TD. 2:48 to go. Launch to Dale. Is Coleman going to get back there? Ooh, one-on-one. Sometimes Dale can snag those. Jimmy Hill gets the job done. Going up top to Bass. It's overthrown. Absolute debacle. What a pick. What an interception palooza for the Niners. These guys aren't exactly awesome, but Livingston, he's got 2. 44 interception. Babe Perilli wants to launch it. For Groman. Let's let Bill Groman cook, says Vader. One-on-one versus LeBeau. Intercepted. Pittsburgh's not done yet. This game has got some Josh Allen's in it. Faux show. Alright, 124 to go. Probably GG, but let's see what happens here. Gotta look at the pressure, though. Oh, debacle. That's probably game right there. That's probably game, fam. What up, Texas? This is the big night for the league, man. You're gonna see some hot action tonight. Oh, Carol Dale in your face. They know. All right, so let's take a look here. Saints. Somehow they had the best, one of the best defenses in the league, if not number one in yards per allowed, I believe. With Ray Nitschke and Larry Wilson, top tier, free safety. Couldn't even get a vote for a Pro Bowl because free safety is such a stacked position, but he was a menace all season long. But the offense is good on paper, but he could not get that offense going. I think he was last in offense. Sonny Jurgensen just had some Shakey's Pizza moments over and over again. Meanwhile, Boston, just a gritty squad. Roger Staubach leading the charge, and look at this. He's got a dimer right at the get-go. Camp serving it up hot for Boyd Dowler at tight end. And then taps, 12-11. Great tap off to start this game. Dowler still running, gets out of bounds. My goodness, this game got off to a rip-roaring start. I don't know, what did you feature Dowler at tight end? Frolf, he's going up top. Wow, Staubach is really feeling himself right now. Holy shnikes. It's Fireweg and Tad. Danny Abrams in the back of the end zone. He's got Abramovitz, Orr, and Dowler, three pretty good receivers. And then the running backs are two bruisers. Jim Kick, 69 hitting power, 44 max speed, and Bill Brown, 38 max speed, 81 hitting power. Bill Tucker had some moments at kick returner. Speedy Duncan did as well for the Saints. He had a really good season for the Jets in 1968. So one of these guys, he's got him and Jim Grabowski, Hoyle Granger. Who are the other guys? Dave Hill, I believe, the tackle, if I'm not mistaken. And Speedy Duncan. I don't know. I don't know who else. But anyway, Jurgensen, top, one of the most talented quarterbacks in the league. See if you can get something going under the steady hand of Dan GG. Green Magic did have his moment at the end of the season with Jurgensen, but the NSV did not capture it. I was told that he had a very good game. The stats indicated an elite game, an elite performance from Jurgensen, undoing or helping deal with some of the debacles that had happened during the regular season. Now we got a nice cut here from Granger. Gets 9 yards out of absolutely nothing. Bill Stanfield's a rookie that had a pretty big-time season for the Patriots. Real life a key cog for the Dolphins, who are about to light the 70s on fire. So here we go. Granger and Grabowski, who was Grabowski was like, I don't know if did he win the Phil King in 1968? Oh. Adderley goes down. Didn't mention him. He was a big reason the Boston defense had some pretty nice moments in 1969. And Jurgensen surveying this. He's got to take a chance. He's got Blitnikoff. It's one-on-one. It's a good look. Blitnikoff, known for having the stickiest hands in the league. That is not just a. It's not just a saying. His hands actually were sticky. They had to stick them all over it. They were just straight up sticky. Jurgensen got the tight end. He's gonna go to Blitnikoff one-on-one in your face. Freddie B. But Adderley gets back there, prevents a touchdown. Nate Wright might not be the right guy for that matchup. Jurgs wants some more. Oh, Wright steps up big time there. He jumps up, swats it down. No touchdown for you. Sonny J gives it. Grabowski, nowhere to go. Torn asunder by the Boston defense, led by Bill Stanfield, Manny Fernandez. Manny Fernandez had a good season for the Jets one year. Just try to stuff it into Blitnikoff. Why not? Stanfield blocks it. That was a good look, though. 4th down? Does he want the field goal here? No. He wants to go. 4th and 10. He says, I have a nice quarterback. I'm going to let it rip, baby. He's got options. Oh, my goodness. Wasn't exactly wide open, but I thought he might be more open than that with the bullet. In the end of the day, Blitnikoff comes up with the big catch in traffic, and the Saints are on the board with a touchdown. Fireweg and Tad alert here. Grabowski's a scrapper, for sure. Here comes Bill Tucker. Gets it out to the 9-yard line. That's the way the first quarter ends. Pretty good quarter GQ here. Good quarter. All right, second quarter underway. Danny Abrams and Boyd Dowler. Patriots had a 2-play drive to start, and it was a big play to Dowler and a touchdown to Abramovich. They're both in good. All right then. This is these teams got some big Tad energy for sure. The scrappiness factor is high. Jim Kick, nowhere to go. Looked like somebody penetrated there, caused a lot of problems. Could be Ron McDole is in good condition. The Dancing Bear goes into coverage. Wilson is right there, but can't come up with the pick. Staubach still dealing with 44 PC in his rookie season. Did not really play that much. Craig Morton got the most of the snaps for Dallas. If you look at him, look at this, what he can do. Roger the Dodger gets a first down out of nothing. Out of nothing. Yeah, I think 25 MS typically gets the job done in that pass one. Just that little bit of burst. It's going to go to Dowler over the middle. Dowler's wide open. Dowler's looking pretty spry. Dowler's a veteran. He's up to 50 max speed, 75 reception at this moment. Larry Wilson. Penetration from Ron McDole. Or maybe Ray Nitschke. That's probably Nitschke right there. Both guys are elite right this second. McDole tossing fools. Wilson can't cover Abramovich. Abramovich 81 reception in your face. Yeah, Jim Skaggs, the guard for Boston, is a major liability down there. Jim Kick throwing fools, major taps. Looked like a 14-12 tap battle right there. Dan is tapping pretty well, but Camp is tapping a little bit better. Taps. Staubach rolling out. Staubach is looking like a problem. Oh, Staubach jukes the living shit out of that guy. Oh my gosh. Left his jockstrap on the floor. Larry Wilson in the spot here. Penetration. Wilson bringing the heat. Saints responding. 3rd and 3. Boom, boom, Brown. Major legend factor. Staubach stepping up. He wants Orr. Oh, he wanted the veteran Orr, who had a step. Staubach couldn't quite hit him. It's just out of his fingertips. 7-7, he's going to go for it. Down, or it's a 4th and 3 situation. Staubach, undaunted. Field goal was decent for Mingo, but it's a play pick debacle. Oh, it's a horrible pass. And that's the Saints defense stepping up, as they did all season long, for Green Magic. Get the stop here and give Jurgensen a chance. Here in the second quarter. Granger, another ill cut. Adderley didn't know what happened right there. It looked like he was in the spot, in the hole, to stuff him. No. Granger. Todd. Larry Todd in the game. GoBots is in good condition. This might be the last we see of GoBots, guys. Spoiler alert for goodbyes. Wide open Beasley. Beasley, the tight end. Does have 38 MS, 63 reception, a decent target. Playing a wide receiver right now. And getting the look. These guys with different interpretations of how to use these rosters. There's Bolitnikov, who's having a CC Palooza up there. But he can't get away from Wright. Stuck. Oh no, Bolitnikov down. That'll change the hierarchy over here. Bolitnikov was absolutely feasting up there. He was munching. He was, oh my gosh. That really cripples this Saints defense, or the Saints offense. His best receiver now is Jackie Smith. Where the hell is Jackie Smith? What the hell? There ain't no Jackie Smith. Why does it say Jackie Smith? Ain't no Jackie Smith up in here. Wait, what? Did he? What's going on with Jackie? Who's got Jackie Smith? What the hell is going on out here? Anyway, Camps NSV did not desync. Is this a real thing that happened? I'm thoroughly confused. How is the name wrong on the... Did I load the wrong ROM for the condition checker? So did you have Jackie Smith or not? Wow, I'm confused. Yeah, Beasley is in the wrong spot. Beasley's the tight end. Anyway, let's see if Staubach can do something cool here at the end of the half. Jukes. Got a Brams. He's gonna launch it. Did a great job juking all them fools. And nope. Okay. Oh, you have 3 tight ends. You got Smith, Fleming, and Beasley. When you opened up your offense, I didn't see Jackie Smith. That's what's throwing me off. That's what's throwing me off right now. Maybe I just didn't see him. Maybe I need to keep it coolie, baby, with this whiskey, which is going down the hatch quick. Got a pretty long night ahead of me. Maybe I should pace myself a little bit. Or maybe I should just keep it going, baby. Let's go. All right, let's check the condition. I'm so confused. All right. So, yeah, Smith is in at wide receiver 1. There he is. Okay. I don't know. I just didn't see him. When you pulled up the offensive guys, I just was like, where is he? I don't know. Whatever. No idea what's happening. Good half. 14-7 Saints, but they got no Biletnikoff. Patriots have looked pretty tough. Big 4th down stop, though. So far, the play of the game. Jurgensen dealing. Green Magic. At least he had that one game under his belt, or else he might be feeling pretty envious about this. Adderley versus Smith. Diver sauce for player 1, and then Camp taps a 16 against nothing. No taps allowed for the diver. Penetration. But Todd gets through it. 14 yards and a first down. Saints rolling. Patriots need a response here. They got a pretty good defense. Herb Adderley, Butkus, they got impact players. But right now it's all about Sonny Jurgensen just carving. Just having options and then picking the right one. And guys coming up with big catches. Saints, offense, showing what they can do. And they have a 14-point lead here, which is big because without Biletnikoff, the scales had tipped Boston's way. Todd. I didn't even know Todd was black. Wow. Bill Tucker, man. This guy likes to get hurt, doesn't he? Could have swore he just got hurt in like a recent game. That was, yeah, he got hurt in or when was that? I don't know. I feel like Prof's probably nodding his head. I don't remember the details, but he'd been hurt a couple times over the course. Kick returners tend to get pounded. I don't know what it is, but they just do. I don't think it's anything special. I don't know. Anyway, Abramovitz. Oh boy. Jumper sauce, and the DB's got no clue what's happening. It's a touchdown. That's pretty much exactly what the Patriots needed at that exact moment. A one-play drive. Staubach having a lot of pass yards here for Camp. Here comes Jack Gregory with the 2 first names special in that ass. Olin and McDolin. Olin. Speedy dunks. Looking threatening. All right, Saints offense. There's still a lot of time left in this game. This is the borderline Firewagon Tad game, I'd say, right now. Up the gut for Todd. 15 taps. Have some. Nowhere to run. Jerks. Looking to get it going. It's got the bottom guy. It's a bad throw. I think Adderley might have got there, but who knows? Jurgens has got that bullet. 3rd down. Jerks. Could get the running back involved there. Let's try Jackie Smith once again. Wright's had him a nightmare game. Next time he's got a friend with him. Looked like Bill Bradley was in the mix as well. Still pretty good job. Pretty minorly lucky situation there, those 2 guys versus Smith, who's got 69 reception. Boston has the football, and they have a free play at their disposal. A free play, which is good when you're down. Maybe just go deep again. That's always a good time. Staubach unloads. Staubach looking to set the single-season passing record. I mean the single-game passing record in a Commissioner's Cup game, which would not count. But, damn, he's got a lot of passing yards in this game. Couldn't open file. Hate to see it. I think we're going to need a refresh on the drink after this game. Boyd Dowler's in excellent as we go in the fourth quarter. Staubach's in bad. That hurts. That hurts quite a bit. Defensively, Speedy Duncan, Olin Underwood. Two guys in good for the Saints. Jim Kick trying to kick out the jams here. Gets a few yards. Someone blew up that play completely for the Saints. Staubach in the spot. He's in bad condition. Launch fest. Oh, bad throw. Over the middle. Debacle. 4th down and 5. Patriots. Commissioner's Cup. They're going to go for it. I would punt it, honestly. The Staubach is a problem. Oh. Dan puts the pressure on. Good choice, really. But it's a big play to Boom Boom Brown. Yeah, bad quarterback throwing to a bad receiver. Guy's in bad condition, that is. But Boom Boom, clutch. Oh my goodness. And then all of a sudden, blocking schemes, elite. And Jim Kick is able to roll into the end zone. It definitely could have worked. Yeah, Jim Kick just found a little spot to exploit there. It is a touchdown. The Patriots come back to tie it. GG alert. Damn, we still got 4 games left to play tonight. It's gonna be a late one, fam. We'll try to keep it rolling. I'm gonna do the Runzo Bowl after this one. Could be a tab. Might have to tab some of this action tonight. We'll see. Alright, Fleming alert. Let's just see exactly who's in the game here. Fleming is in the game. Patriots. Defense. Adderley, GoBots. Good lord. Things are looking up for the Pats. Todd, though. Todd's looking to be a factor out here. Todd. Up the gut. No. Play action. Try Jackie Smith. Oh, there's one guy. He's going to shake him. Oh, take the... Okay. What happened to the rest of everybody, man? Great blocking there from the Saints O-line. Given Sonny Jurgensen only had to escape the one guy. He just took him out with the taps. Taps versus CPU, pretty easy. Dan, I don't think is afraid of the taps. He's starting to get the Taptronimer going there. He just tapped the living shit out of that one before a drone tackled him. Sonny Jurgs with the chance. Oh, he gets sacked. GoBots. 50 rush power, 63 hitting power, 50 INT. GoBots is a massive factor right now. In excellent condition. Penetration. Gonna go for Smith. Could have gone short. Oh, he gets the big CC in Adderley's grill. Adderley, an excellent. Couldn't stop him. 1:05 to go. Jurgensen comes up big. Stick with the running game. Gets a block. Todd gets a few yards. 49 seconds to go. Jurgensen in the spot. Does he have what it takes? Pete Gogolak, pretty good kicker. May not need too many more yards here. He's going to go for Granger. Gets the first, but he fumbles. Oh, the fumble goes backwards. No first down. 3rd and 3, 22 seconds to go. What a game. GoBots in the spot. Play pick, debacle. Goes for Smith. Smith catches it. Oh my goodness, Jackie Smith is going to single-handedly win this game for the Saints. Timeout camp, that was a smart timeout. Gogolak in the spot. Can he line it up with the online connection? No problem. Gogolak drills it. Jackie Smith absolutely eviscerates the Boston Patriots. And the Saints get the win. And Dan moves on in the Commissioner's Cup. We'll play Pete in the 1 versus 8 matchup. Hot damn. What a crazy game. My goodness, look at the passing. Look at the Fire Wagon Tad on display here. Staubach, 243 yards. Jurgensen, 242. The CCs were raining down on Camp's face. Good Lord. The last two were insanity. But Biletnikoff had a couple leading up to it, including a touchdown reception. Jurgensen serving it up hot. Serving it up hot out here. Good God. All right, more hammer. More drink for me. And 4 more games to go tonight. Buckle in. We're doing it. Let's do the lemon song, bitches. Alright, what's this next one? We gotta figure out what the hell. Oh yeah, Tadpole. Yeah, this is John Bonham. Good God. It's fucking nasty. All right. So, this is, I don't know how many Runzables we've had, but this is probably somewhere around the 5th or 6th or 7th. It's, why is it the Runzable? University of Nebraska link between Bombjack and Tick. This is the 5 versus 12 matchup of the Commissioner's Cup. And they rolled Tecmo Bowl rules. They can only use 4 plays. So they had to declare what their four plays were that they were gonna have at their disposal. So the other guy knows what the 4 plays are. Oh, let's put it in here. And yeah, so there's been some really good games here between these two guys. I mean, the expectations are sky high. All right, let's let these guys play a little bit more. Lemon Song action here. This is Led Zeppelin 2. Sort of an overlooked album just because, like, 1, 3, and 4 kind of have their own sort of... I don't know. Maybe, probably not. This is just so good. This might be the best album the whole year. This is like one of the best years in music history. All right. Let's let this ride a little more. I'm gonna get some more beverage.
I went to sleep last night. I worked as hard as I can. I bring home my money. You take my money, give it to another man. I should have quit you, baby. Oh, such a long time ago. I wouldn't be here with all my troubles. Till the juice runs down my leg.
All right, unfortunately, we don't really have time to get into Runza lore too much because we have 4 games left tonight. And we got some sleepy Midwesterners that would probably like to watch Tadpole 10. Hopefully they stay up and participate. I'm going to try to keep the 90 proof rolling, but not too extremely. All right, let's go. Runs a bowl. Hype train incoming. Let's fucking go. 4 games left, including the Runza, the next state championship, the Pro Bowl, and Tad Bowl 10. Let's go. Slow, respectful fade. Wait. I'm gonna let them slowly, respectful fade themselves after this rockin' part here. Alright. Hope you guys enjoyed the arts of the night. And on to the game. Runs a ball. Pot it down a little bit. Hype train level 1. Get crazy with the Cheese Whiz, folks. We got emotes out here. Famous. It's not Amos Marsh. This is his cousin, Aaron Marsh, returning back kicks for Dallas. I don't know what Tick's plays are. He's got 4. Well, we got a big kick return. Might not need 4 plays. Might just need a kick. Oh, he's down. Down goes Aaron Marsh. What a debacle. These commish cups, man. See, they're saying it's a cash grab. People are getting hurt out here. That's the criticism with the commish cup. But hey, you know, what are you gonna do? All right. So yeah, we don't know what Tick's plays are. Maybe he'll lighten us or not. It's okay. We'll figure it out. Pass 3. He's going with pass 3. Pass 3's been a money play for him all year. It really sets you up to launch it to Garrison. And it's blocked. That one's blocked. Bears defense has been elite versus the run. Bombjack giving me the stats. Said I had a great season versus the run. He did. Passing? Meh. Secondary is a little weak. Jeter's his main guy. There's a play pick. Yeah, run 3. That's got to be in there. Run 1, pass 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so just 1. Except he just called run 3 right there. So must have meant run 3. Run 3 probably. He's not gonna ditch run 3. Yeah, run 3, pass 1. Okay, so that's classic. We have a 3 pass offense versus a 3 run offense. Okay, dichotomy. Different styles on display right here. All right, so Bombjack, what do you say? Gonna try to serve it out. Oh, there's the defense. Johnny Robinson, elite season, free safety for the Cowboys. I believe he said run 1, run 2. So pass 4, run 1, run 2, and probably run 4, I would imagine. Yeah. Or run 3? Probably not. Maybe run 3. All right, he's getting the pass involved, though. Warren Wells is on the bottom. He's been on the top all year. So without pass 1 at his disposal and the bomb to Wells, he moved him to the bottom. Different options, totally different style with 4 plays. I hope you like Play Picks Vader, because both competitors have 4 plays at their disposal. I have to say, oh, taps. Uh-oh. Bombjack, big tapper. 4th and 2. So in Tecmo Bowl, a lot of people do not go for a 4th down no matter what because it's so easy to get your play fixed. And he's got it. Oh, he could have had more because Robinson went down. But he gets OOB. Always a decent option. No fumble. Johnny Robs in the spot. He's going to have to bring the tap. He's going to try to get the bump strat involved. Bump strat alert. Yeah, he's kind of on an island over there versus the big tapper and the big juker, Leroy Kelly. Pass 4 getting involved. Not a lot of that. I don't even know. Did he even run this play during the season? I don't think so. Yeah, he ran the pass 4 with the motion to coincide with run 3. So he brings in a new play for Tecmo Bowl strats. And then he's got Kelly over the middle. Big play alert. Oh, what a dot. Blop. Holy shit. Who is that guy with his hair on fire? Good God. Dude, the guy who made the tackle there was running about 1,000,000 miles an hour. All right, so defensively, Robinson in good. Boyette was in good. That was insane. And this time Robinson's all over it. Oh, not only is he all over it, but he's got 2 other homies in there to cover the tight end. Debacle sauce right there from Randy J. And his easy pick wasn't Robinson, it was some other guy. Maybe John Hickory Dickory Dockery. But Cowboys get the ball. Very Tecmo Bowl-esque right here. A lot of turnovers. Or, I mean, well, we have a turnover, which is something that happens a lot in Tecmo Bowl. And now we have a bad throw. Did he move? Well, he's got Parks in good now. Garrison in bad. So maybe Parks will emerge as the favorite throw. Or the favorite throw. The favorite target is what I'm trying to say. Got Garrett over the middle, wide open. Carl Garrett. A little confusing. We have Mike Garrett and Carl Garrett. Both in the mix here. And they're kind of just both pretty good halfbacks. So it's pretty easy to get those guys confused. Mike Garrett is the more famous one because he's the one who scored the touchdown on 65 toss power trap. And he won the Heisman at USC. But Carl Garrett ain't bad. Oh, can he evade him? Yes! Great play by Tick. Oh, what a sidestep. That was a classic sidestep right there. He had to have that extra moment to cycle to the wide open guy. What a play by Greg Cook. This is the last we're going to see of Greg Cook, folks. A one and done Tad superstar. Great quarterback. Got hurt. Done. Tough sport. Probably one of the all-time tragic, we never got to see this guy really have a great career situations. We're going to find out later tonight, spoiler alert, that Greg Cook is no longer a part of Tad. Happy trails. But maybe he'll have some nice moments here before it's all over. And wow, there's just a pass to no one in particular. Tick keying in on the one pass that Bomb Jack gave himself. I think that Bomb Jack's overall strat, though, is very good. Giving himself 3 runs. I mean, this team is a major pound factor. They must have been among the league leaders in overall rushes attempted. Kelly tries to juke that one, does not get very many yards. Robinson was occupied by a drone. Maybe could have got some more. This time he's going cutback strat. And the taps, isolation, alert. Oh, and then there was some drones in the mix, but Kelly does a good job that time. Gets it to midfield. Johnson gonna stick with the running game here. Shades of Walter Payton and Tecmo Bowl. Getting many looks. Wonder if Cap Bozo will get involved. Here comes Randy J. Gets a few yards on the scramble. Wasn't trying to test Robinson. He's got 81 reception. The pitch. Debacle. 3rd and 10. Field goal is good. Should probably stick with the run. Make Tick earn it with the stop here. Robinson in the spot. And there's just too much speed from Kelly. Gets around the edge. Robinson was kind of meandering into the hole there. Probably he didn't want the tap smoke. just a little late. Kelly with the step. Johnson. Oh, he's trying to squeeze it into Leroy Kelly, and he gets to the 1 yard line. He's stuffed. There's not very much time left. 14 seconds. Might have one play here. Got to execute. It's going to be the run 3. We know this. What does Tick have? Does he have anything to stop this? I don't know if he does. Kelly. Oh, but the taps. Robinson actually got there. Good job by Tick, but elite taps from Bomb Jack. Mid to poor taps from Tick. And it's a wrap. Touchdown. $8:30 is the time. Pacific time. We have 3.5 more games tonight. Who in the chat is up for 3.5 more games? Not to mention, hello, goodbye, Sheets. It's the big night of the year in Tecmo After Dark. We even have a Runza Bowl just shoveled into the mix. All right, here we go. Second half action. All right, Dallas gonna boot it. They have a lot of guys healing it on defense. Can't say the same for Chicago. Leroy Kelly in good, though. That is very helpful towards the cause. I wonder if he wants to bring in Bob Long for blocking purposes here. Probably not. Mixing up the punt returner. Borderline tab situation there. People talk about how long hello goodbye takes. Bomb Jack circling through his many options on offense. We're definitely into borderline tab scenarios here. But this is awesome. I love this is great Commissioner's Cup action. 7-7. What an appetizer. Right, speaking of appetizers, how about that Runza, fam? How good is that Runza? And the way people talk about Runza, it's like the way people talk about dicks over here in Seattle. And Leroy Kelly just got some drones to juke out. He's going to zig. He's going to zag. He ain't going to take it to the house. That's a touchdown for the Bears. Whoa, did you see what was going on there? The tap meter was going buck wild for Tick. Did you see that? He had like a 24 tap going. Something. It popped up. There was a little glitchery there. Did anybody see that? We have to run that back. Someone might have to clip that. Clip that. We had a fun glitch. It wasn't a top tier glitch, but it was a glitch nonetheless. It belongs in the Texas school book glitch pository. All right. Parks is back down to average. Sonny Bishop is in bad. Mike Taylor's in bad. Tick has been known to kind of skimp on the O-line. And he's paying the price. He might pay for the price for it. Although nobody's really super duper feeling it for the Bears defense. Matter of fact, Robinson's in bad. Walter Johnson, Bootstrong, is in bad. Hamburger might have to step up here. Hamburger's a decent option, though. Hamburger's got good pass coverage to go with excellent speed at the linebacker position. Chris Hamburger's a player. He actually ended up making the Hall of Fame. He never really was like the most amazing player of all time. He just played like really good for like 15 years. Tick's out here turboing. Flag on the play. Oh, by the way, Bomb Jack says he calls the wrong play at one point, and then the next play does something dumb as a penalty. Watch out for that. Something to look forward to. Greg Cook in the spot. He's going to throw it out of bounds. Cowboys reeling. They need to get something going here. They just turned over on downs, so debacle. See if they can come up with a big stop. Kelly with the give. This Bears offense is tough to stop, although got absolutely handled right there. Bubba Smith's in good condition. That's helpful towards the cause. This play's been money today. Cowboys swarming to the football. Excuse me. Turbo allowed. I don't know why that would be fun, though. It might be kind of fun. I don't know. All right. Play pick. And now they're going to force a field goal attempt from George Blanda. The Bland one. See if he can get something going. Chuck Walker. In the spot. It's a bad kick from Blanda. A short-range effort. And he whiffs. It's the whiff. A bad kick from the veteran George Blanda. And the Cowboys are back in business, down just 7. Cook has 2 guys to pick from here. And just Robinson in the way, who's in bad condition. 25, INT. He gets the stop. That's a big miss right there. A big opportunity that goes by the wayside for the Cowboys to tie this one up. I'm pretty faded here. I got 3 games left and some big emotions to deal with after the last game. But, you know, we're just going to have to it is what it is. It's the TAD 1969. All right, going deep for Garrison once again. Greg Cook serves it up, and it is overcooked. First miss of the season for Blanda. Let's check out the condition as we get to a black screen concern. Kim Hammond? Wow, Greg Cook's last game, bad. Bad condition. Kim Hammond, is he going to get in the game? No. By the way, I saved it when he put Hammond in to look at him, because he doesn't have condition checker, so he has to put each player in to look at their condition. And that just happened to be the moment that I saved it. And then it moved Hammond to quarterback, so I had to resave it just now so that everybody knows that Cook is actually in the game. Bizarre. Yeah, Hammond sucks, so even with him in good and Cook in bad, it's Cook. Robert Holmes. Hey, Holmes. Little bumpitus right there. 4th and 5. What's up, Kevin? This is Tad's big night. 1969 finale. Pitts in the spot. All right, here we go. 4th and 5. Can he get there? Oh, cut back. Great run from Tick. Stays alive with the Cowboys. Clutch play call has 1 run at his disposal. Tecmo Bowl rules in play right now. He can only pick 4 of his 8 plays. Commissioner's Cup wackiness. Greg Cook evading, but it can only do so much. Jim Riley, the narcissist, with the tackle. 10-yard loss. 2nd and 20. Cowboys need some miracle. Can Greg Cook provide it? Everybody's covered, but he has Dave Parks, a decent option. Gonna launch it towards his way. It's intercepted. It's intercepted by Hamburger. He says, I will gladly pay you tomorrow for a hamburger today. Bomb Jack's got the football back. 3 minutes. They did. Kavalkin. What's up, fam? Welcome to the TAD 69 finale. First, some Commissioner's Cup wackiness. He did. He had to declare. Tick, you know what his plays are. Dan, we know you. Stop. All right. Cowboys D needs to step up big. All right, he picked this play on accident. This was the big moment. So he just had a brain fart there, and he respectfully did not utilize it. It would have been legal. Is that legal, Coach? No, it's not. So kind of a debacle there in that big moment right there. That was a play. He really could have used a good play right there. Now it's 3rd and 13. Robinson, excellent condition, 88 interception. Picks his run play. So he's going to get the football back here. Punt strat has to be deployed by Bob Jack. 2:18 to go. And brag, not to brag, but he just booted the living fuck out of it. Robert Holmes is back there. Hey, Holmes. Here comes the Bears special teams. Feisty. Jesus. Absolute carnage right there from the Bears special teams. So 1:46 to go. Greg Cook in his last action, potentially, ever, in TAD, has to go 94 yards. He's picked right away. Bob Jeter in your face. Absolute devastation from the Bears defense. Greg Cook just not bringing it. He hate to see it. Going back to Leroy Kelly. Now the Bears O-line starting to carve some paths out here. 6-yard gain, 108 to go. Blanda warming up. He Already shanked one from short range. Gonna have an opportunity to put this one away. Unless the Bears offense just does it themselves. Gonna go to the pass, but Tick picks it. Don't throw it. Robinson is lurking. Edgar Chandler stack. All right, here we go. Blanda with a chance to advance. Bomb Jack in the Commissioner's Cup in a matchup versus Beef Juice. Blanda from the TAD logo. A long kick. Walker bringing the heat. Blanda lines it up. The kick is up, and it is off the upright and good. The Bears are going to survive. Greg Cook. This is his last game ever. What a debacle. Was in bad condition, got picked left and right. Hate to see it, but, you know, at least we got one fun season out of him. Tick had a pretty good year overall with the Cowboys. Tecmo Bowl rules in effect. What will the next Commissioner's Cup matchup bring? This was by far the lamest Runza Bowl ever. Still a pretty good game. But usually these games are fucking epic. Fucking fire wagon, wacky finishes, guys scooping up fumbles, take it to the house. Joe Krupel of Honey wreaking havoc. We got Retro Smitty raiding with the party of 14. What's up, fam? Thanks for bringing the ruckus. If you're just joining us, this is the biggest night in Tecmo After Dark probably ever. Bears win it, 17-7. Tecmo Bowl rules, they get the job done. 23 runs, 170 yards. They only had one pass at their disposal. Tecmo Bowl rules were in effect. All right, we have more action. I believe this was played off the Tad Bowl ROM, so we gotta load this up. Let's let the people know what's going on and play some more of our featured artist, 1969. December 1969 is when this bad boy came out. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Rain. Alright, we get that NSV.
Hey, fellas, have you heard the news? You know that Eddie's back in town. I won't take long just to watch it see how the fellas lay their money down. The style is new, but the play's the same, and it was so long ago. But from her eyes, a different smile, another phone who
Okay. Yeah.
Well, it's been 10 years or maybe more since I first set eyes on you. The best years of my life go by. Here I am alone and blue. Some people cry and some people die by the wicked way.
Okie dokie. Here we go. This is an actual game from the 1969 season. Let me get the information up here. Baltimore Colts had it going this year. They had it going this year, but then Shake Diddy had to dip. Got a little busy. Relinquished control of the Colts to Beef Juice. Beef Juice fought hard. 0-4. Not good enough. Colts missed the playoffs, but they had the 2 seed in the next 8 bracket. Meanwhile, Jets, after a monster 1968 season, fell back to earth, fell back to usual Jets status for 1969, and missed the playoffs. 4 wins, 7. I think they went. I don't remember what the record was, but they only had 4 wins, but have kind of charged through the bracket here in the next 8, and they found themselves in the final. The winner of this game gets a little boost to 1970. And by the way, it's a different boost than what it says on the draft guide. It's a totally different boost based on new rules in place for 1970. So we're going to use the 1970. This is the final. What's going on here? Sammy Smith, you never know what's going on, man. It's okay to read the stuff that I put on the notifications, you know? All right, we got a shot in the mix. I guess I'm switching. I learned my lesson. Don't do the 90 proof rye whiskey for the shot. So we're going to go back to the old standby Flash Point for the win. Don't go to bed. We having fun, man. This is about to get started. We just getting started, fam. We are just getting started. We got 3 bizangers coming your way. Starting with this one, then the Pro Bowl, and then Tad Bowl 10 between Peter, P. Titterai, and DPS. Traditionally, the 2 best players in Tad. That might be the biggest game in Tad history, and it's all happening tonight. Cheers. Cheers to you, Game High, for your random ass point redemption out of fucking nowhere. Good to see you, bud. Here we go. Hot damn. I'm going to be pretty hammered by the end of this night. Okay, so Shake Diddy, by the way, should be noted, has beat the living piss out of both his opponents in the next 8 bracket so far. We don't have time for living, loving maid. We got to slowly, respectfully fade these fuckers out of here and get into the action. We got 3 games and a lot of bullshit to get to tonight. Let's go. The next 8 final. This ain't nothing, folks. You get your ass on a motherfucking sheet after if you win this one. I got a sheet that keeps track of everything that happened in Tad. All the big stuff. Whoever wins the next 8 final, they get their name on the sheet. They get that team achievement on the sheet. By the way, I won this tournament once. It was a big fucking deal. It was the year that Game High took a shit on my face on the last play of the game to knock me out of the playoffs. I won the next 8. So a little bit of redemption there. I think that was the year I had Sonny Jurgensen and Bob Hayes. But Game High took a big dump right on my noggin with a Mike Ditka JJ 50-yard bomb. Knocked me out of the playoffs last game of the year. Fumble! Oh, that was that heartbreaker, Vader. That was the Jim Brown 4th down debacle. Yeah, Shake Diddy has won this tournament before. This is looking like debacle sauce for the Jets so far. Is this going to be 3 beatdowns in a row for the Colts? Joe Cap in the spot. He's got over the middle action he can get involved with here. He's thinking it over. He's going to go to Taylor. Taylor's triple covered, but he catches it. Otis Taylor. Elite performance. Taylor hadn't really done a whole lot. Dan's been kind of hoping that Taylor would step up. It hadn't really happened, but stepped the fuck up right there on 3rd and long. Big catch in traffic. Jets offense continues. Joe Cap wasn't bad this year, really. It wasn't Joe Cap's fault that the Jets missed the playoffs this year. Offense was pretty shaky's pizza overall, but I feel like Cap was pretty solid. His passes were on target. His scrambling was effective. And he's got a little juice going into this one. He's up to 31 max speed now. And you can tell. Look at he's spry as fuck. There he goes. He's just going to scramble. He had receivers he could throw to. But he says, you know what? I got the scrambles. Sammy's hadn't quite forgiven. He hadn't forgiven Cap yet after the debacle that was 1968 Pittsburgh. To be fair, I wouldn't exactly say you had that team loaded with weapons for him. That being said, man, he seemed like going in bad condition like all the damn time for you that year. All right, 2nd and 3. Jets moving the chains here. Budacek getting the pitch. He's got lots of yards here. Oh, can he shake free? My gosh, the Jets blockers were throwing Colts around all over the place. This Colts defense is no joke. He's got speed all over the place. Mike Curtis, all-pro, middle linebacker in 68. Cap looking for Crispino. He got him in the back of the end zone. Joe Cap stepping up. Serving it up for Bobby Crispino. Shaving scam. Well, you know what? All right. All right. Jets in the mix. 7 points. Get some. Colts offense has been shredding fools in these playoffs. Johnny U made the Pro Bowl. He might have tanked. Could have been a tank strat. I don't know. Beef strat. Punt strat. Phillips. Carving out some yards. It looked like there was a chop blocking dude causing major problems. Bobby Bell kind of might have his match here. This run play is going to maybe be a problem for him. Who's got the taps in this matchup? I believe that Shake Diddy is historically a better tapper than Dan, but Dan has been hitting some nice numbers of late. At times. Bobby Bell just kind of being run at here. The Phillips strat. Usually it's all about the pass with Shake Diddy and the Colts. He's got underneath action, but yeah, I thought for sure he was going to launch it there. Jerry Smith over the middle. All right. That's the end of the first quarter. Let's see what the condition gods bring. They bring Oscar Reed in good. I haven't seen a lot of Oscar Reed. He's been kind of just there. He doesn't get in the game. Shake Diddy gives no fucks. Rademacher got in a little bit for Beef Juice, but he's in good. He gets no look here. And he's going to go underneath. Looks like maybe Shake Diddy showing a little respect to the Jets defense, which has been pretty strong all year. Doing some dink and dunking, not going for the big launch. And he's going to launch one to Smith right here. And swoop! We have an aerial battle. Jerry Smith is able to outleap the defender. Johnny U put that one up for grabs, and Jerry Smith shows his elite leaping ability. It looked like he was flying there to get that one. That play might not be that awesome. Bobby Bell eats it up. Ow. The give. Phillips. The Phillips head screwdriver. Gets it down to the 2-yard line. I don't think that play's been utilized all year. Not sure. George Andrea in the spot. Oh. The refs say he did not penetrate the goal line there. Stuffed at the 1 line. That was close, fam. George Andrea blew up that play. Play pick. The Jets are going to get the ball back. What a crazy turn of events. It looked like he was in there, fam. But no, the refs say no soup for you. Now we have a situation where there's like 99 and a half. 99 and a half, as Don Meredith once said. Look at where the ball is. Good gravy. Joe Cap says, you know what? Oh, I thought he was going to run that for sure, just to get the fuck out of there. But no, Arbanas was wide open, so he serves it up. Arbanas isn't bad. Look at, here comes the defense. Someone just wrecked that whole scene. Probably Mike Curtis. He's in good condition. Just an absolute monster right now. Penetration, that's a problem. Cap might have to serve it up for Otis, who's already got one big snare, and now he's got a big JJ. Joe Cap coming up big here in the final game for the Jets in 1969. Jetsticular fortitude. Joe Cap in the spot. Emmett Thomas was also an All-Pro. Colts defense littered with All-Pro. How far could the Colts have gone if Shake Diddy had been around to guide them through the latter part of the season? Tough to say. Beef Juice had a pretty strong performance, but he did suffer 4 L's. You would think Shake Diddy would be able to eke out at least one. I think one would have got them in, too. There's a missed opportunity. Crispino was running wild. Bobby Crispino gets a lot of looks in this Jets offense. Does he want to take a chance here? Doesn't matter, because Jerry Philbin has had his fill of this shit. He says, have some of this. Dive strat. Tackled. A kick from beyond the TAD logo. Never easy. Here comes the pressure. It's blocked. It's blocked. But the Jets recover. Here comes Lou Michaels. Lou Michaels got a head of steam. Lou Michaels. Oh. Lou Michaels was kind of going there, fam. He didn't seem like he had the most elite kicker speed ever. That's just random when that happens. Play pick. Atkinson. This is Josh Allen's in the mix right now for this game. 29 seconds to go. First half going quick, which is good, because we got a lot going on tonight. And just can't get a playoff here. Play picks left and right. Gets one off here, but bump strat in the mix. Penetration. Unitas has time. Does Smith have the speed to get downfield? Nice, that extra juke might have done it. That extra juke might have done it. Johnny Yu showing his veteran leadership. He's got the jumper, the jukes, the taps. There's a drone in the mix. And the play is stopped at the 5-yard line. Colts putting together all kinds of yardage, but they got no touchdowns. They got no points whatsoever. What a half. The next state final. Bringing the ruckus. I think it's time. We haven't done this yet, but it's time. It's a GG alert, folks. Can't penetrate the zone. All right. Colts do get the football here at the start of the second half. Cheers. Hey, let's take a break. Tell me, what you got out there? Hopefully you're enjoying some kind of cocktail or some kind of fun beverage or snack. Let me know what you guys got going out there in the Tad lands as we celebrate this, one of the most fun nights in Tecmo After Dark. 1969 finale. Not only the finale of the season, but the finale of the decade. 10 years of Tad. Come on. Tin cup. Got a tin cup out there. Yeah, I don't know about that, Kev. Obviously, I don't know. I don't know shit. I don't know shit about shit. But yeah, maybe someone could help Kevin with that answer. Crystal clear gravy healed. What does that mean? Does that answer your question, Kevin? Going deep first, Jerry Smith. Smith with the diver. Salted nuts and an old fashioned. Let's fucking go. A bit of Stranahan's knockoff. These are great choices. You guys are having a pretty elite evening as a whole. And there's a diver. Wow. Okay. So the Colts respond. 2 divers, courtesy of Johnny Yu, the veteran, who made the Pro Bowl. He is just serving it. This is a bad kick from Kresber, but it's damn near impossible. I would say impossible to miss an extra point in Tecmo Super Bowl. Kresber, though, 25 kick accuracy. Just barely. Clangs it home. Nolan Smith. Picture me Nolan. Nolan Smith wants it. Jukin, jiving. The 5'9", 165-pound dynamo. Returning kicks for the New York Jets. Joe Cap, bad condition. Bobby Crispino, bad condition. Fred Arbanas, bad condition. Jerry Hill, good condition. Jets offense. It's only 7-7. Feels like the Jets. Okay, going deep for Taylor. Blocked. Could be tough sledding the rest of the way here for the Jets. They need some condition love. Jerry Hill, I don't know if he's really the X factor. Oh man, that's the worst right there. Getting your pass getting your pass blocked, and then the dude just fucking dump trucks you back in the end zone. But you know that the Joe Cap is gonna bounce back. He's the feistiest Chicano, and he gets that, man. These guys, I tell you, the Colts defense is ridiculous. They got some dudes that can absolutely fly around. That was Billy Ray Smith. He's in bad. He's only 38 rush power, but he looked like an absolute stud on that play. Just an elite drone play if you ever saw one. Now we got Whidbey versus Thomas. Oh, Dan says bring this. 14 taps for that ass. Bobby Bell's being run at a lot. Shake Diddy. Different strat. Oh, fumble. Oh, there was a lot of Jets in the mix there, but there was one Colt that was a little bit more buddy dialed than the rest. However, not a first down. This play is getting some run. It's doing some work. Oscar Reed, the beneficiary now. He's in excellent condition, folks. Haven't seen a lot of Oscar Reed this season. A middling running back buried in the Vikings depth chart in real life. He's an excellent, though. He gets in the game. Now we have Al Atkinson. Al Atkinson bringing a lot of heat. That's his second sack of the day. A lot of good middle linebackers in Tad. So Atkinson gets overlooked. Oh, the jumper on third down. Unitas really starting to dot up the Jets here with pinpoint pass. He's just going to wait for the fourth quarter. Reasons unclear. That's fine. We're in a bit of a time crunch tonight, so that's just great. All right. Oscar Reed's still an excellent. Lance Allworth's in good. Defensively, a lot of guys feeling it on the Jets. Key factors such as George Andry, Don Shinnick, Bobby Bell, Roger Worley. Woo! The Jets' defense, which has been stellar all year, they're going to have to be stellar today. Joe Kapp is out of bad, though. That's helpful towards the cause. Kaz Banasak is out of bad, so watch out for the kick return. Lance Allworth, baby. 81 reception. Watch out. The give. Sticking with the run game. Oscar Reed. Yeah. You gotta think your opponent's gonna pick a lot of passes with Allworth in this. But Bobby Bell, just very difficult to get yards versus this Jets defense. The Jets defense has been good, especially against the run all season long. Andry in the spot. But the nice little convoy there. There was a wall set up there. Andry Strat. And the Jets are just tough to run against. Even when it looks like there's a big hole, they close it down pretty quick a lot of the time. Bell in the spot, play pick. And another stack from Atkinson. They're coming in hot on those play picks, folks. 3rd and 13. Johnny Yu, big moment here. Another play pick. He's going to try to go for the timing pattern. The timing was all messed up. Perhaps intimidated by the play pick, the speed in which the defenders are getting into those play picks. Now Andry has a chance to do something heroic. But the kick is going to just get around him. And Kresmer is able to come up big in a big moment and deliver 3 points for the Colts. But a nice stop from the Jets there. Gives their offense a chance. Their offense is a little beleaguered condition-wise, but Cap wasn't bad. He's an average. And Nolan Smith has a burst of speed, but can't get away. All right, he's going to have to go 87 yards. He's going to give it to Woodashik. Maybe not 87 yards. Maybe a field goal gets the job done. Sets up an overtime situation. Joe Kapp. Playing. He's going for Arbanas. Oh, almost had the diver. Arbanas. Maybe just a little, if he had a little more speed, could have been a factor. Joe Kapp. Looking for something here. Got to go to Arbanas. That's his key guy. Arbanas, even when he's in bad condition, he still gets looks in this Jets offense. Such is the trust that Joe Kapp has in him. Woodashik on the pitch. Oh, Thomas down. Woodashik. Oh, he can't get away from the drone. Does get the first down, though. Jets offense moving, grooving. Jerry Hill might get a look here at some point. The veteran fullback, he's in good condition. Joe Kapp looking for something. He's going to take it himself. Get a few yards here. Plenty of time to matriculate. He's in Lou Michaels' field goal range. He'd love to get a little bit closer, though. He'd love to get a touchdown. Can he get the timing pattern? No, it's a debacle. It's overthrown. And it's picked by John Charles. 1:08 to go. Colts now just have to sit on it, Potsy, to seal the victory and achieve their second next 8 championship. Joe Kapp went for the timing pattern, and it just was overthrown. Arbanas couldn't get up for it. They were in Lou Michaels' field goal range. But it's picked off by Bobby Bell. Oh, the time-wasting strat. Throw it deep for Allworth. A pretty good one. A pretty good one. But it's picked. It's picked by Bobby Bell. Joe Kapp with a chance to be a hero. He's got one-on-one coverage. Otis Taylor. Joe Kapp in the spot for the Jets. For the next state final championship. It is a diver, but it's no good. No love for the diver. Player 2. No love. It's broken up. What a finish. Joe Kapp. Joe Kapp. No cap. That was a good throw. Otis Taylor couldn't come up with it. And the Colts take the next 8 championship. What a game. What a game. What an absolute gem. Heartbreak for the Jets. Jake Diddy with the modicum of redemption after his Beef Timor debacle. Good game. His second time he's won this. The Colts are a problem out here in this next state bracket. My goodness. Woo! Woo, it's getting hot in here. Is it getting hot in here or what? Damn. Alright. I'm gonna play some more Led Zeppelin. I'm gonna load the state, and then I'm gonna I gotta figure out the Pro Bowl thing. I gotta focus. Enjoy some Led Zeppelin. This is gonna take a few minutes. We got 2 games left tonight. The Pro Bowl and the final, Tad Bowl 10. Pro Bowl is next. This one's gonna take a while. I'm gonna load the state. I'm gonna figure out all the other shit. And then we're gonna get on. Get it on. What else we got? Too bad this album is not stacked with bangers. Oh wait, every single song is good. Time for Moby Dick. Doesn't exist. I never built any of the weeks on the website, so we can't load the state. Whatever. I think it's just the way they come out of the drum solo is what makes this so historic. All right. Hey, look at these rosters. Okay, so it looks like Green Magic kind of pantsed them a little bit on the draft here, according to the Brew Metrics. I don't know. Game High went with kind of a heavy O-line strat. He does have Lance. He's got the better running backs. But look at the Brew Metrics that Green Magic came up with. 220, 203. 211 on offense. Game High's going to have a chance in this one. 158 on defense. That's also pretty good. Booth Lustig? What the fuck? He's not supposed to be here. What the fuck is this shit? Is that why this didn't... That's why you guys sent me this ROM? Is that why when I loaded the state and the NSV of it initially it said it might not work on this ROM? What a bunch of... Who put you up to this bullshit? Alright. Well, I guess we gotta get it on. I guess with no details. Alright. Beef juice. Beef juice is everywhere. Alright. Alright. Thanks, Led Zepp. That was just about to get good, but guess what? We got games to play. We got things to do. Let's freaking play the Pro Bowl, baby. One of my favorite traditions in TAD. Somehow these games always bang, too. Yeah, you gotta get a burrito and a whiskey for sure. Yeah. No, that whole thing was like epic for the back then, for sure. Okay, Booth Lustig? Who got bumped out of the game just so Booth Lustig could run around here like an idiot? Oh, nice onside kick, dipshit. Cool. All right, Lance Rensel's got it. Out of bounds. All right, so he's gonna start with Rensel. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. We got Rensel at RB2. We got a reverse to Tommy Smith. And Garrison, Rensel, and Smith are in the game with Trumpy. All right, then. All right. Give to Floyd Little. Didn't expect that. Kenny Graham in the spot. Oh, Floyd Little doing work. Floyd Little doing work. A bowl. We got a bowl and a bowl strat in play for Flo. Love it. Herb Adderley in the spot. Going for Tommy Smith. And Smith makes a diving catch. In traffic, Tommy Smith. I don't think he did that all season for the Raiders. So the rules here for the Pro Bowl is I wanted the guys... Okay, well, that didn't work out for Bubba Smith. Over the middle to Rensel in the RB spot. 3 receiver set alert. The instructions were that they should try to use everybody on defense, and everybody has to play a series on offense. That's it. Pretty easy. I had an onside kick for Stenerud. Right back at ya. This one's picked up by Paul Warfield. Look out. Paul Warfield shot out of a cannon, but the excellent drones of the Saints defense were able to track him down. The Pro Bowl is in the mix. Great players on display. I gotta say, there wasn't a lot of dorks that made the Pro Bowl this year. Oh. Barney in the spot. Seems like, sometimes there's, like Bobby Petrella made the Pro Bowl. Usually there's a handful of those guys, but then win the draft, they don't get picked. But man, these teams are pretty stacked. More stacked than usual, perhaps. Chuck Howley in the spot. Gabriel, starting quarterback for the Chiefs. Going for Warfield. Coverage is there. 4th and 14. Don't kick it with... Oh, Booth Lustig. What is going on? Booth Lustig. Here comes the Howley strat. Booth airmails it. He's terrible. He has no business even being in there. Disaster. Beef Juice sabotaging the whole Chiefs effort out here. What in the name of Booth is happening here? Mike Curtis. No pass attempted. Dave Robinson gets the sack. Now, it's going to be a little tough to get away from this front seven on a play pick. The reverse. Tommy Smith, he has some room. Tommy Smith. Curtis goes down. Tommy Smith. He's already got a reception. He's in the clear on the reverse. He gets away. He gets out of bounds. Big play, Tommy Smith. Who would have thunk it? He was a celebrity in 1968. Into the league, makes the Pro Bowl. What an achievement. Joe Namath looking underneath. Blocked. That guy was open, but elite defense on display from the Chiefs, who feature the likes of Alan Page, Merlin Olsen, Mike Curtis, Dave Robinson, to name a few. Bubba Smith has been manned up a couple times. That time it worked out nicely. First time it was a touchdown. Chiefs mixing it up, giving you different looks, going with Paul Krause here. Might try to go for Garrison on the burner. Oh, Krause was there. Krause got back there on the bullet from Namath, but Garrison hauls it in anyway. Touchdown Saints. Joe Namath looking like the best player on the field right now. Him or Tommy Smith. Star among stars. Big Al Atkinson. Not Al Atkinson, George Atkinson, a.k.a. Butch. Head of steam. Tough to get kick returns against these special teams units, which are loaded with stars, but there goes George Atkinson. He's got it all the way almost to the other 40-yard line. What a run. What a run. Chiefs kind of needed a little spark. A little mid-August slip and slide from Krause there. Gabriel in the spot. Try launching for Warfield one more time. Nitschke on his horse. It's rejected by the cornerback Emmett Thomas, who was an All-Pro. All-Pro. One of two All-Pro defenders for the Colts, who just handled business in the next 8 final. A GG if there ever was one. And now we're mixing it up. We got to get everybody involved is the rule. So Sellers gets in the game. Roman Gabriel in good condition. Bob Lilly's in good condition. Not a lot of guys feeling it right now. Lem Barney's return guy is feeling it. Lilly strat. Look at Lilly. Oh. Trying to get things going with the flea flicker. Lilly broke it up. Sayers didn't, Kelly didn't know what to do there. He was just like, he got bopped. Now Sayers. This is Gale Sayers' last game, you guys. Trying to make a big deal out of it, but he'll have his moment later. Lem Barney, elite cornerback. Allworth, though. Oh, Allworth, one-on-one, CC, in your face, inside the 5-yard line. Needed it. That was 4th down. Chiefs were about to get blown to smithereens if they didn't get a pickup there, but just go to Lance Allworth. Usually a good strat. Now we're going to... Leroy Kelly can't squeeze the rock. It was right there. That was going to be a walk-in touchdown. Kelly just had one drone to juke. Would have been child's play for him. Oh, Kelly's got... Oh, he's got the blocking scheme, but the drones are flying around. Guess what? Saints got a lot of them, including the veteran Doug Atkins. Also playing in his last game, everybody. Wait, or is he? I have to double check that one. Someone remind me to double check that. I had to make sure he has his moment if it's his last game, but I don't believe that I have him in the montage. Chuck Howley in the spot. Hope you guys are emotionally ready for that. We are T-minus about 45 minutes away from seeing all the greats take their final bow for Tecmo After Dark. Lem Barney, return specialist. He's in good condition. Not sure how much of a factor that is. I mean, it's his running speed is a factor. But he gets the MS of the right tackle, which is Ralph Neely in this case. No right tackle MS factor. in the Pro Bowl. But the return specialist gets some love. All right, mixing it up, getting Jim Kick in the mix. Dr. Frolf in his first season was able to get a Pro Bowl season out of Jim Kick, who's only a 44 MS guy, but he does have 69 hitting power, 44 reception. A jack of all trades, master of none. Gets into the Pro Bowl after a good season for the Patriots. Mike Curtis in the spot. Plugging things up. Kick tries to kick it out. Gets a few yards. 2:53 to go here. Namath still in the game for the Saints. Hadel lurking on the bench. Merlin Olsen. Monster season for the New York Football Giants. Namath tries to squeeze it in to... He's put Renzel in the game at wide receiver 2. Maynard is at wide receiver 1. Kick. Nowhere to kick it to. Can't really too many behind. Can't really be being too many jukes against this front seven. They gonna get you. So McGuire, watch this. Now watch this. Now the way you make the Pro Bowl is you punt it deep into the other. Now watch this. Watch this. Atkinson down. 1:45 to go. Can Gabriel engineer something? The one return specialist they got, and he's down. Hate to see it. Gonna let Alvin Reed, tight end, run it back. Maybe put Sayers in. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Yeah. There could be. I could see some criticism coming my way with the amount of guys that are getting hurt in these exhibition games. The thing is, back then, they played so many exhibition games. They really did not. That just wasn't part of the conversation. And the Pro Bowl, they played hard. Punt field goal, I don't think is really the strat here. Is this the desync? Oh wait, they warned me about this. Maybe. What just happened? Booth Lustig. He's gonna give it a go. Oh, he was close. He just kicked it like 95 yards there. Booth Lustig getting the look. All right, sportsmanship on display there. Oh, look at this protection. Jim Marshall. It just says, "Sit down, son." Some pretty high comedy. No, there's no third place game. Think that'd be fun? I don't know. I'm here for it. I mean, obviously, you'd probably like to play one more game with their Dolphins, but I'm not sure they ever did that. They had something called the Playoff Bowl for an extended period of time. But, oh, big diving stop from Dick Anderson. The blocker was in the mix, but Dick Anderson just sidesteps him and delivers the kill shot. Gabriel in the spot. 3rd and 11. Might have to go launch mode here. There's not much time left. Excuse me. Gabriel lets it rip. And it's just out the back. It's just out in the back. Yep. Yeah, so they had the playoff bowl. They didn't. Not very many teams made the playoffs back then, so they tried to give a little something for the teams that just missed out. But then in 1970, there's a lot more teams that make it in real life. All right, good half here. This is the last appetizer before Tad Bowl 10, featuring the two pretty much regarded as the two best players in Tad. Obviously, DPS is the best. If he's not, I don't know how many people at this point don't have him as the top-rated Tecmo player. And then Pete, 3-time Tad champion, universally regarded as one of the top players around. And they did play once before in a very, very good game that Pete was able to win despite a furious comeback from DPS. Let's double check here, see who's in the game. All right, so yeah, Allworth, Warfield, still Stellar's in a tight end. Oh, watch out. Okay, he is able to execute the flea flicker, and he's wide open. Paul Warfield, touchdown. All right, Chiefs coming back. It was looking a little dire there. The flea flicker somehow gets the job done. Just tons of Saints defenders in the mix. But Gabriel just gets it and flicks it, baby. Flicks it for 6. Oh, good times. That was one thing I said, you know what? I don't have any rules, but I'm just saying maybe you guys could just agree to both use a flea flicker. Might be fun. And looks like Game High did, but Green Magic did not. So perhaps the Tecmo gods will be warning. Yeah, didn't have time to. He just got it and was just like, yeah. All right, so finally Hadel's got to get in the mix here. Hugh Ritt's getting some run. Not sure who else needs to get in the game, if anybody. Let's tab this. Let's keep doing the states. Switch it so we know who's in the game. So got to put Hugh Ritt in there. Hadel finally getting in the mix here. Uh-oh. Reverse debacle to Rensel. Does not. Well, he does have a reverse, fam. Okay, let's not hate on Green Magic for not putting a flea flicker. He's got a reverse, which is dope because that was a big factor for Tommy Smith this year. Oh, penetration, Dave Robinson, sack. John Hadel having a tough time. His first action here. He takes the safety, and then 16-14 Chiefs. Mel Farr in the game. 2:23 to go. Chiefs looking to put their foot on the gas here. Roman Gabriel still in the game. I don't know if you've seen Johnny Yu yet. Kelly up the gut. Can he get away from these guys? Nope. Those guys are just monsters. Most of them are in bad condition, but they're still just flying to the football. Kenny Houston representing the San Diego Chargers in the game. Battled some banged upness. Lost rushing power for a lot of the season. Lance Allworth, another CC in your grill. That's been effective play for the Chiefs. Lance Allworth at tight end. Never mind, he's a wide receiver too there. Gabriel trying to get to just a lot of guys in the mix there. That probably wasn't quite where he was trying to throw it to. 16-14 Chiefs as we get into the waning moments of the third quarter here. Penetration from Howley. He gets tossed. Gale Sayers might just house it. Gale Sayers. Could that be his final magical moment of Tecmo After Dark? He got the major blocking set up for him then. This is the 10th season of Tecmo After Dark. A full decade. We started in 1960. We started in 2020. March 2020. So, there you go. So yeah, we're celebrating the end of the swinging 60s tonight. Led Zeppelin ushering in the 1970s, which is appropriate. So that's their decade. They emerged from the shadows of the Beatles to take the rock and roll torch into the 70s. Yeah, he just got hurt, and then it was a wrap. That's what happens out here. Ask Greg Cook about that shit. Up top for Rensel. Green Magic needs to get things going here in the fourth quarter. All right. Rensel was wide open. Oh, man. Man, the only guy who's feeling it is Lem Barney, the return specialist, who's actually not terrible at offense. He's not as good as these other Pro Bowlers in bad, but he's not bad. Yeah, they were a lot faster in the early days because of COVID, and there was only 14 teams. Now there's 26 teams, so it takes a lot longer. But this was a pretty good season, honestly. As far as pace, like it took forever, but it was okay. Hadel in the spot. Uh-oh. This play's going nowhere. Wait a minute. Oh, Floyd Little making chicken salad out of chicken shit. Gets a first down. All right, could that be the spark that the Saints need? Little, another cutback. Look at him go. He's really dancing out here. The draft is a pretty big thing. It's a lot of fun if you like school kids. 14 teams. Oh. Nobody's really open here. Hadel says, you know, I'm gonna run it, baby. Look at this play. Oh man, the Saints, they're down 9 points, but they're fighting. They've got the fighter. He's out of there. See you later. That was ill. Clip that. Namath in the spot. Gets taken down. Jim Marshall is running the right way towards the quarterback to devastate him. His wispy hair escapism. Oh man, play pick's coming in hot. Alan Page on the board, representing the Buffalo Bills. Both Buffalo Bills in the game. All three of them, in fact, are playing for the Chiefs. Jim Otto, Alan Page, and Paul Krause. Throwing it into coverage. Got to do something. It's fourth and... Well, oh, he's going to try a bomb. He's got Stenrud, the best kicker in Tad. It's a bomb, though. He lines it up. Marshall can't get there. What a moment for Jan Stenrud. An absolute bomb. Green Magic's had a couple memorable kicks this season. He had the Gogolak kick to beat Dan, and then he just had a huge kick. That was massive. He's down 9. Now he's down 6. He can get the stop, get the ball, score a touchdown, extra point, win it all. Didn't mean for that to rhyme, but count it. He's going to have to give some heroic performance from Bob Lilly, Joe Green, Bobby Bell, Ken Houston. Those are his 4 guys who are in good condition. Those are 4 good guys you want to have in good condition. We're going to have to tab it here. Denson alert. We got to tab it if we're going to be looking at dudes in the... Couldn't open file. That undoes all the tab progress. All right, here we go. Ron Sellers in the game. Alvin Reed finally in the game. And Lilly goes down. There goes Mercury. I don't think Mercury Morris has been in the game yet. Mercury Morris, an outstanding season. I believe this is his first season. And he made the Pro Bowl for the Steelers. One of the fastest running backs in the league at this point in time. You know what's funny is that the Dolphins trio, Morris and Kick, made it. Zonka did not make the Pro Bowl this year. Gene Mingo offed himself. The flea flicker's back. Oh, what? Gabriel shed it. All right, 3rd and 16. This is a big play right here. Rome's. It's got the tight end, Alvin Reed, but Barney is there. Not going to be able to do it. 4th and 16. Saints are going to get the ball if they can get a stop right here. I think punt strat is the play, but it's the Pro Bowl. Maybe just let it rip. Yeah, let's just let it rip, baby. All right, Chiefs are going to try to end it with the 16-yard conversion here. It's a play pick. Devastation. Nitschke. It's a short field for the Saints. Total debacle for the Chiefs. The Pro Bowl 1969 is coming down to this right here. 47 seconds to go. 32 yards. Namath in the spot. Paul Krause, the closer, lurking for the Chiefs. He's going up top for his main man, Maynard. Krause is there. Nothing. 30 seconds to go. Gonna mix it up. Give him a different... No, he's gonna stick with Krause, the closer. Good call. Maynard once again. The tight end, though. Trumpy. Oh. Perusing defense there from Adderley. 15 seconds to go. This is probably it. Namath in the spot. Krause, the closer. Mix it up? No. Stick with Paul Krause. That's your guy. But look at this. Options. Timing pattern alert. Jumper. Krause in the spot. Oh, he juked out of his gorge. It's a Shakerama from Don Maynard. The Spinorama. Or a Shakerama. Oh, no. Juked. Oh, no, but he's taking his time on the extra point. He wanted the tie. He was inviting the tie. But he makes it, which is good because we got a lot more to do tonight. A lot more to do. What a game. Game High showing respect towards the Pro Bowl by going for it on 4th down. Not going punt strat. Pays the price. Krause, the closer, was coming up big. But frickin' timing pattern, and then the juke from the veteran Don Maynard, who's in bad condition. Booth Lustig, a liability for the Chiefs. Whoever's idea that was, 'twas poor. All right, let's play the best one off this album as we get ready for Tadpole 10. Wow, what an appetizer that was, though. Wait. Back to the beginning. Okay, all right, so that was Pro Bowl 1969. There's only one game left. Tadpole 10. P. Titterai. DPS. Holy shit. Look at the Lances coming up big in this game. Tommy Smith led the Saints in rushing. What a game.
If the sun refused to shine, I would still be loving you. When mountains crumble to the sea, there will still be you and me.
Yep, put up the banner, baby.
Kind of woman, I give you my all. Kind of woman, nothing more. Little drops of rain, whisper of the pain, tears of love lost in the days gone by. My love is strong, here there is no wrong. Together we shall go until we die. My inspiration's what you are to me. Inspiration, love to see. And so today my world, it smiles. Your hand in mine, we walk the miles. Thanks to you, it will be done. For you to me are the only one. All I say, happiness, no more be sad.
Get yourself your drinks. I'm getting my last refill of this for the night. Tadpole 10 is about to go down. P. Titterai, DPS. Be right back.
Sun refused to shine, I would still be loving you. Mountains crumble to the sea, there will still be you and me.
Okay. That is some good fucking shit from the guys at Led Zeppelin. All right. So, here we go. Atlanta Falcons. 13-0 or 13-0-1. One seed. Needless to say. Philadelphia Eagles 12-4, but so comfortably in second, kind of just going for records. They weren't really challenged for the 2 seed. So, you know, how high could the Eagles fly? We didn't really get to see. They've been kind of, you know, they got by the Rams. They've looked pretty good in the playoffs. It hasn't necessarily been next level shit. Meanwhile, the Falcons, they were tested. They were tested by the Niners as we got to the end of the HP tournament. They were tested by the Dolphins in the last game. It was very close. He needed the horseshoe both times. But, you know, it's still DPS. He's still the favorite out here at home versus the Cheagles. But at the same time, DPS has never won Tecmo After Dark. He's never won the big championship, the Tad Bowl. Pete's won it 3 times. What? Yeah, so, the bettors are having a field day with this one. They got the Falcons -3. But only -3. Who do you guys think is going to win tonight? Good matchup, you'd have to say. Let's play one more, a little bit of rock and roll for that ass, and then we'll kick it off.
You need cooling, baby, I'm not fooling. I'm gonna send you back to schooling. Way down inside, honey, you need it. I'm gonna give you my love. I'm gonna give you my love.
All right, thank you, Led Zeppelin, for getting us all fired up for some Tecmo After Dark. This is the final game of the first decade of this league. And the final game of what has been possibly my favorite season. Maybe the first one might have been the most fun, actually, just because it was so new and so novel and so crazy. But this has been a good one, a really, really good one. He's turning off the Civ run, folks. That's how serious this shit is. Here we go, Jan Stender. We just saw him with heroics in the Pro Bowl. He had a great season for the Eagles. Probably the best kicker, talent-wise, in Tecmo After Dark. Oh, no! Absolute disaster for DPS to start this one. This is coming off Jimmy Thomas getting banged up. Mike Richardson figured to be a factor in this game. He's just decent, you know, he's got a little bit of talent. He needed all the talent he could get. This Falcons offense is banged up, and they're not very good to begin with. This is the defense-first team, a typical DPS-style team. Loaded D, weak sauce offense, but he doesn't need it. DPS got all the tricks. He puts points on the board regardless. Shivers Me Timbers is in the game. He's still sticking with Thomas. Shivers could get in the mix on offense. The Earl Morrall's, you know, he's an okay quarterback. 1968 real-life MVP. 50 pass control. Only 6 MS, though. Penetration. Bump strat. Here come the Eagles. The Eagles' defense is led by the veteran linebacker Maxie Bond. Free safety Mike Howell is solid. And strong safety Bob Petrella has a penchant to make the big play. But he's not really that good. Going deep for Twilly. Maxie Bond in the spot. Morrill airmails it. It's picked by Maxie Bond in the end zone. Walt Garrison set a single season record for rushing yards. Also had a ton of carries. Roman Gabriel was very efficient passing the ball. Eagles with a very conservative approach, despite the fact that they have pretty elite wide receivers, Roy Jefferson and Bob Hayes. But this time, no passes thrown. It's a sack. 3rd and 17. Falcons defense, totally stacked, led by the free safety Willie Wood and the linebacker Chuck Howley. There's perfectly timed defense from Zeke Moore. That's something that that's something the elite Tecmo players are so good at. It's not easy, folks, getting in position to stop the timing JJ. But DPS did it about as perfect as you could imagine there. Is Pete somehow thinking this over? 4th and 17. That's a long way to go. Oh my goodness. This is a bold strategy, Cotton. 4th and 17. Does have good receivers. Okay. He's got the tight end if he wants to get involved with that. Juke. All right, he's going deep for Jefferson. Howley in the spot. He gets the jumper. And he gets the juke. Wow. Fortune favors the bold. Gabriel serves it up to Jeff. And it's not only a conversion, but it's a juke and a touchdown. Man, I thought maybe that was like your typical I'm playing DPS panic decision right there. But he's got a good quarterback. He's got good receivers. Hey, let it rip, baby. All right. DPS got to be thinking like, what the hell, man? Yeah, DPS tends to not get rattled. All right. Royce Shivers in the mix. In the spot. Richards, wow, not that. I think that his main kick returner is hurt anyway. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, Earl Morrill. He's trying arrow trick. Ooh, but Pete was not fooled by it at all. Tried to squeeze it into Van Heusen. Almost a huge debacle right there. Jim Lee Hunt, the nose tackle, has very good speed. There's Jimmy Thomas over the middle. Conversion. Earl Morrill looking to make something happen here for the Falcons. Maxie Bond is going to have to give max effort. Gets far. First down. Here comes the matriculation. Earl Morrill in the spot. Maxie Bond. A lot of guys wide open. Earl Morrill taking his time. Makes the right choice. Goes to Twilly. Big yardage. Inside the 40-yard line. Falcons moving the chains very quickly here. Paul Namoff. Lots of different looks. Eagles defense. Able to give you lots of different looks. Paul Namoff had a pretty good season. Did not make the Pro Bowl. That was a loaded position, though. Pro Bowl worthy season for Namoff. Yeah, outside linebacker. Just finding guys wide open. Philly maybe picking some runs here. Guys are wide open all over the place. You got to pick runs, though, versus this team. Mel Farr will carve you up. He's not exactly Mr. Talent. Well, I just saved over a previous state. Hopefully that wasn't important. Whatever. Yeah. Okay, anyway, never mind that. All right, Mike Hull, your boy, is in good condition. John Spills is in good condition. Spills might get in the game here. Couldn't open file. Well, F me. All right, yeah, Spills got in the game. Spills is up to 44 max speed. Van Heusen out. Spills in. Namoff in the spot. Everybody's open. Goes for the jumper. A lot of guys don't do that. DPS with confidence knows that if he hits him with that, he's gonna get a touchdown out of the deal. That's some elite Tecmo play there. Most guys wait for that thing to play out. Make sure they get a completion. DPS says if I time this perfect, I'm gonna get a touchdown. Strat. All right, Don Shy, back to return. He's had a good season too. A lot of kick returners really shine this year. Don Shy was one of several. Did not get a lot of votes for the Pro Bowl, but did get some. Didn't make the team, but had a good season. Roman Gabriel coming off a big bomb. Gonna go to the. That's good defense from DPS, but there was lots of guys open there. That would have been an amazing stop right there. Yeah, Chuck Howley and good is a problem. He's a possibly the defensive player of the year. I think it's got to be Lem Barney, but Chuck Howley was outstanding this year. All right, we're going to Jefferson. Jefferson seems to get the looks here. He's in good condition. He's got 75 reception. Zeke Moore is in bad, the top corner. Pretty good player, Zeke Moore, though. Taps. Pete with the white flag strat there. DPS out-tapped him 17-2. 3rd and 11. He's going for Jefferson. Aggressive. He had underneath action there he could have got involved with. He goes for Jefferson, though. 4th down. He's going for it again. He's going for the over the middle play. He missed him. Missed him. Roman missed him. Didn't have the timing right or just a little off or something. Looked like Jefferson was streaking. Jim Lee Hunt in the spot. Elite taps from Pete, 17. 2:22 to go. Falcons have flipped the script on this game. And just guys open all over the place. Just too much to ask for one Maxi Bond. So just like that, DPS done flipped the script. Looks like Pete's honing in on the run, but DPS just ain't picking no runs. He ain't picking no runs. Don Shy. Going up against the elite special teams unit here. Oh, he's got a little something. Got it out past the 20. Let's see if Gabriel could operate here. Got to go 79 yards. Play pick alert. This time he's going to Jefferson, and it's an airmail pass out of bounds. Has he given up on the run? Walt Garrison was a big factor this year, but this tough sledding out here. Uh-oh. Into coverage. Howley is there. Pass was off the mark. Hayes, not exactly a CC guy. Looks like DPS are really kind of locked in here defensively. Launch strat. 3rd down. And it's no good. That was looking pretty damn good. 4th down. He's going to go punt strat this time. If he doesn't get it, he's giving up points to DPS. It's a bad punt. Total debacle here. Things are not going awesomely for Philadelphia right now. All he had to do was get a semi-good punt right there, and the half is over. It was crappy. But now, for some reason, DPS is calling a play here. Okay, he did a good job. 1 second. All right, so here we go. Long field goal. This is kind of a big deal. And it's looking decent. I don't know if it's good enough for your Premium, though. No, he missed it. Wow, that was big. That was big. Texas, just hang around, man. Holler. There might be a chance, but yeah, there is a pretty decent wait list to join. Keep kicking around. Keep checking in on the streams. You'll never know. You never know. Keep you posted. All right, Garo Yepremian. Oh, man, that was a big miss right there. That was, okay, so Pete didn't, oh man, Pete just did not play very Pete-like there at the end of the half. It's tough to play versus DPS in general and this defense. And Chuck Howley right now he's an excellent. So he's rolling around crazy. He's got 63 rush power and 63 INT, and he's a linebacker. Man. That being said, Willie Wood in bad, Zeke Moore in bad, Lonnie Warwick in bad. So it's not a total disaster for the Eagles. Garrison in bad hurts, but it seems like he's not really about that running game right now. Jefferson's in good. He's got options. He can matriculate. He's got to get the pass game going. Chuck Howley. He's got the underneath action there if he wants it. I don't think DPS is covering him. All right, he's going to roll out and launch. Howley's not back there. Jefferson one-on-one. That was a decent look. Couldn't get it. Okay. Howley's all over it. Got to just take some yards. Nowhere to go. Good coverage. Third and 5. Okay. Hey, got a P2 diver to glass. Chip glass in a big spot. That would have been a 4th down debacle. Now we got this happening. And a give up strat. A give up strat on the taps. Pete's saving his taps. He's saving his taps. Howie just gets in there so fast. Yeah. I think Howie would have been there if he went for the dump off there. He's going with launch strat. Looks like he's kind of resorted to launch strat here. Oh my goodness. Well, it doesn't feel like it's going awesome for Pete, but he just got the diver to glass and the CC to Jeff in the back of the end zone. Who's got the horseshoe now? Who's got the horseshoe now? All right, it's 14-14. GG alert. Weird game so far, I would have to say. And now Shivers is down. Are you kidding me? Thomas got banged up, Richardson got hurt, and Shivers got hurt. Absolute brutal. Absolute brutal shit for the Falcons. All right, let me GG alert this as let's just all compose ourselves. What is happening? I mean, I don't think I really need to be tagging this. It's not like it's. I mean, it's a freaking tadpole here. If you're not watching, what are you doing? This ain't no week 13 regular season bullshit. All right, here we go. All right, let's check out. Let's do one more save here to see who's in the game. Couldn't open file. Second time that's happened. Sucks to suck. All right, and okay. Mike Hull's an excellent. Your boy, Grip. That's your boy. He's an excellent. He's feeling it. He's got 75 hitting power. He's a force to be reckoned with. Could be a factor. Play pick. Pete adjusting. Pick and pass. This backfield is thinner than Manute Bowl. Real moral. Okay. Gets it to Twilly again. Just doing a great job. Waiting till the last possible second to get those passes off. Get the maximum amount of yards. Now the pitch to Far. Haven't seen this play called yet. It's a good one. Especially if Pete's going to pick Mike Howell. Coming right at you. Mike Hull with the great block on that play. Right, back to pass for the DPS special. This time he's going to scramble. Looked like he could have dumped it off. Whatever. It's fine. First down. Scramble that shit. Get a few yards. Now I'm off in the spot. Trying to get the taps going here. Oh, Pete brought the tap ruckus, but DPS tapped a little bit harder. It's just a first down, though. Not a huge play. Pete getting aggressive. Play pick. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, no. It's scooped up by Jim Lee Hunt, the nose tackle. He's got a head of steam. They ain't going to catch him. The last play of third quarter is going to be a return fumble for a touchdown. Eagles. My goodness. Eagles have 200-yard bombs and a fumbled return for a touchdown. Looking for his 4th championship. Need a little bit of luck to beat DPS. Just a little bit of luck. Big man with the ball. Jim Lee Hunt, a very rotund nose tackle. He's about 6'2", 260 is his shape. He's kind of he's one of the thicker dudes in Tad. All right, here we go. Falcons, their offenses look good, man, but they're behind. They got to execute. The Eagles' D is no joke. They're a little bit of a joke on this play, though. Guys getting tossed left and right. Mel Farr showing how he set the record for most yards per attempt in one season. Tick, you a little thick. Here we go. Hey, no, I said 6'2". He's more like 6 nothing. He's like 6 foot 260. So yeah, picture he's a bit of a, but he's a nimble. He was kind of like surprisingly nimble. All right, here we go. What's he gonna go for here? Oh, he tried to hit the touchdown strike. Had some easy options for completions. Aggressive strat did not work out. Falcons need to execute. Taps. Okay, Pete did a great job there. Waiting for some homies to get in the mix. No gain for the Falcons. 3rd and 10. This feels like desperation time for the Falcons. Going to the pitch. Mel Farr, Mike Cole blows up his guy. But it's only a 6-yard gain. It's 4th and 4. This is a huge play. He's going to the money play. Earl Morrow in the spot. Jim Lee Hunt getting manned up here. The West Coast lurch. He's got to go for the timer. He got to Mel Farr, who fumbled away the game, and then he drops the game. The game was in his hands. He's got 44 reception. He's got decent ball control. He's having a tough time in a big moment here. Mel Farr had a great season. Not having a great time right this second. And now we're going bomb strat to seal it. And it's, the guy's not even there. It's a touchdown, Philadelphia. And DPS cannot get over the hump. No wonder it's not just Sleepy Midwesterner. There's a reason he wasn't here to watch this and comment. He's having some tough moments. That was a great play to hit Mel Farr on the 4th and 4. But he dropped it. No horseshoe. Pete with the semi-horseshoe. Fumble return. Some bombs. DPS cannot get over the hump. The most feared player in TAD is yet to claim the TAD Bowl crown. And then a fumble. This is not on Earl Morrow. He had a great game. It's 100% on Mel Farr, fam. But you got to give Pete credit. He had the clutch play call. You get the play call, you get a chance to scoop and score like that. And then, made him work, Made him try to squeeze it into Farr. But Farr's got to catch that. 44 reception. Good God, y'all. All right. Going to Twilly. Kind of had to have that one. That's game. Good game. Another championship for Pete, who kind of had his easiest road, and then a jumper pick. Have some of that shit. Mike Howell in good condition seals it in emphatic fashion for the Eagles. That's 4 championships for the Eagles, y'all. Give it up for Pete. Pete Titterai. The Eagles are tops again. Dynasty. You just can't. You can't do anything with these Eagles out here in TAD. Roman, even when he's Shakey's Pizza, he still finds a way. I wish that the thing would happen where it would show all the players on his team, in the montage. So I'll just do it kind of a little bit here. Quarterbacks, Roman Gabriel, Gary Quazzo. Didn't see much of Gary Quazzo, but he's a decent backup. Walt Garrison kind of got shut down after leading the league in rushing. Bill Triplett, Jim Lindsay, Don Shy came out of a shell this season. Wide receivers, Roy Jefferson, the hero of this game. Bob Hayes, Earl McCullough, Ron Smith was a kick returner / DB for the Eagles. Drew Bowie, Chip Glass had some big moments. Offensive line, Sam Grunison, Pete Murder was the case. Blaine Nye, the science guy. Jim Snowden. Rayfield Wright. Defensive line, Ernie Callaway. Jim Lee Hunt, the veteran nose tackle. Rolf Kruger. Linebackers, Larry Eisenhower. Maxie Bond. Dale Lindsay and Paul Naumoff. The cornerbacks are Ron Smith and Scott Eaton. And the safeties are Mike Howell and Bob Petrella. The kicker was Jan Stenerud. There was no punter. Roman Gabriel handled the punting duties. I don't know how many punts he had this year, but probably not that many. Eagles offense was a juggernaut. Drew Bowie was the total decoy. Yeah, the Roman came back strong. So another championship for the Eagles. And that's the end of the decade. Pete obviously takes the crown for best player of the decade. But the real champion is everybody in Tecmo After Dark that ever participated in the league. 10 years. Everybody, you guys all took part in this. A great achievement from us. 10 seasons in the books. This was one of our best ones. But anybody who's ever been in TAD, if you're watching, thank you. Anybody who's ever watched the streams, thank you. Anybody who's ever Said GG, GL, GLRW, GH. Cheers to y'all. Anybody who's let the halftime play out, cheers to y'all. Big cheers. Big ups to Tecmo After Dark. I'll just tell a quick story before I end the stream tonight. This all started when we were playing World Tecmo Federation, WTF. And I always had kind of enjoyed the online Tecmo thing, but when I moved to the West Coast, it wasn't as fun. And the reason was because most people were still on the East Coast. There really was only a handful of people on the West Coast that were really playing online Tecmo at that time. But there was a brief moment when Go Nick Montana was in the league, and so it was me, Camp, and Go Nick Montana, and that felt like 3 was more than it had been. It had just been me and Camp for a hot minute, and then Go Nick joined, and then we just like had a little stream where we just talked about the upcoming season and like went through the rosters, and I just kept calling. I said, "This is Tecmo After Dark, you guys," and then we started talking about the band Tad, the Seattle band Tad, and we started playing Tad music on the channel, and I don't know, I was just inspired, and then the idea started ruminating. What if we made a league? Because then that was right around then is when like JJT started playing a little bit more, so it was like, all right, we got JJT. Like, we kind of been hearing about Manyo might want to play. Vader, maybe we could give it to him to play. It's like, well, maybe we got enough people on the West Coast to have a league that we can play most of the games after dark, which is way more fun than playing at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock on the West Coast against these sleepy Midwesterners and East Coast peoples. So, that's how it started. And I thought there was a lot of potential at the time, but I really did never in my wildest dreams did I ever think we'd be here at the end of 1969 celebrating 10 successful seasons and all the good times. There's plenty of Central peoples that can do some work. Shout out to y'all. But for the most part, man, as soon as we started this, it was like, oh my god, this is just way more fun than anything else that's ever happened in online Tecmo. And, anyways, feel free to celebrate. I'm going to celebrate. I'm going to keep celebrating. That's the end of 10 seasons of Tecmo, but guess what? I think we're going to go ahead and keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling. I think we should keep it rolling. Do you guys want to rate? Let me know if you guys want to do another season. You guys want to call it 10 years, or you want to just... You want to keep it going. You guys let me know in the chat if you want to keep it going. I'm here for it. I could probably be convinced. All right. Let's do it. I'm going to call this the stream, and then I'm going... You know what, Grip? That's not the worst idea. It's really not the worst idea. I think we should go in the 70s, baby. All right. I'm going to call this a stream. And then I'm going to let you guys know. Get your tissues ready and cue up your Boys to Men. We're going to go into... we're going to say goodbye to some legends here. All right? I'll see you in Discord. For those of you just just watching on Twitch, thanks for checking it out. It's probably going to be a minute before we have more Tecmo After Dark, but the Commissioner's Cup rages on, so... Keep it locked here. There'll still be lots of fun in the meantime, but the draft is going to take a minute. 1970 won't be around for a minute. Okay, trust. All right. Thanks for watching again. Shouts to everybody in Tecmo After Dark one more time. Shouts to Pete for another great championship performance. Shouts to DPS for being unofficially the best player in Tecmo. Listen, if you guys don't think DPS is the best player in Tecmo, period, I don't know what to tell you. But shouts to him for having another great season. Sorry you just can't get this one fucking thing. But a great performance nonetheless. And I'm going to call that a stream. Let's get into the hello goodbyes. Peace for now.